Welcome back to CorGaming, everybody. You are joining us in our next episode of Dad Man versus Super Dad of Justice. And, you alright over there?
That was an interesting one. I was not expecting that.
Yeah, I worked hard on that one for a little while. Okay, so, let me see. We are about to receive mail.
Yeah, we just finished our first date with Brian.
We did. It went very well.
And now, mail, apparently.
Mail.
While I'm doing my afternoon word jumbles, I hear the mail truck pull through the cul-de-sac. I wonder if we got any coupons today. The nice mail person slides a couple letters in a large yellow envelope through the slot. Takes a couple of tries for them to get it in.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Hey, my coupons.
Coupons.
I take a closer look at the large yellow envelope. I lightly knock on Amanda's door. She probably has headphones on. Amanda? She yells through the door.
What?
I have something for you.
I'm kind of busy right now. Can you come back later?
Okay, just thought you'd want this big old envelope we got from HIA. Yeah. Immediately, Amanda pushes her door open.
Horn Institute for the Arts?
I mean, if you're busy, I can come back.
Yeah. Father, please.
I hand her the envelope, which she tears open with her teeth. That's probably bad for your teeth. She doesn't seem to hear me and spits out a piece of envelope. She pulls a letter in and folds it. And... the suspense is killing me. This is her dream school. Amanda's face is unreadable.
I can't believe this.
Oh, honey, it's okay if you didn't...
I got in!
Oh!
I got in!
Amanda tosses the letter aside and gives me a big hug. Congrats, sweetie. That's amazing. I'm so proud of you. She pulls away and looks at the letter again.
Oh my god, I really can't believe I got in.
Well, of course you got in. You're a great student. You nailed that interview, and your photography is incredible.
Oh. Wait, Dad. I know this one's really expensive, and it's so far away.
I think for a moment. HIA was one of the most expensive schools that Amanda applied to, but I know she's had her heart set on it for the longest time. It'll be tough, but we're gonna make it work.
Really?
Of course. Amanda hugs me again.
Thanks, Dad.
Okay, sweetie, we're celebrating tonight. Dinner, your choice. Wherever you want.
Wherever?
Man and I walk along the bayside, tearing into foil-wrapped burritos from a nearby food truck. Awesome choice. You could have chosen anywhere in Maple Bay. Cost was not a determining factor.
Please, Dad. You know I'm a simple gal. Just give me a Rito with a view.
I can't say I'm mad. Man and I sit on a patch of grass and watch ships sail lazily through the bay.
And the dorms are right near a bunch of cafes, and there are all these galleries nearby, and there's a discount if you bring your student ID, and...
Amanda, slow down. You're gonna choke on your burrito.
I know, I'm just excited. Did I mention that students get their own studio space once they're seniors? And we get all the professional photo editing software for free?
It's nice to see Amanda so enthusiastic about HIA. I wish she wouldn't do it between bites for burrito. I thought I taught her to chew with her mouth closed.
I wonder who my roommate's gonna be. You take a survey online and they match you with someone with a similar major and interests. I bet we're gonna be best friends.
I think the experiences my friends had where they just randomly throw you in with someone and they tend to be an asshole.
Depends on how good the college is.
Yeah, well, you know, NAU is probably a college.
It's a college. It's there.
Yeah, it's there. I learned. Craig and I were. A good roommate can be a lifelong friend. But don't even get me started on bad roommates.
Oh no.
I'm just kidding. We didn't have a bad roommate. Our only roommate was a puppy that Craig brought home one night. We spent a semester fabricating a story about our new foreign exchange student who had a really bad cough that sounded exactly like a dog's bark.
That's you.
Yep, Carl ruled.
Ooh, they let you have animals in the dorms if you get a note saying you need one. I bet I could forge one. I'd get a rabbit. Or maybe a snake. Or maybe both. Would the snake eat a rabbit, though?
Oh boy, I think I'll leave all that up to you. She's so excited. I don't want to disappoint her, but I need to be real for a second. So you know I had that talk with Mr. Vega.
He didn't tell you about the dumpster fire, did he?
What? No?
Huh?
I don't want to put a damper on the good news, but I need to knock it out of the park these last few months of school, okay? If you really want to go to Horns, we need that scholarship money. I know you can do it.
Okay. I promise I'll try harder.
A pat her on the back. Think you handle a 14-hour drive to come home for the holidays? There's gonna be some treacherous ice roads to cross. Don't even get me started on the paranormal occurrences.
Well, it'll be worth it if I get to see you.
Aww. My eyes immediately well up in tears.
Oh, Dad, don't cry.
Sorry, I'm just very, very proud of you. You're all grown up, and now you're such a good person, and I hope you know how important you are to me.
Dad, stop. You're gonna make me cry too.
It's too late, honey. It's happening.
Dad, I can't get tears in my burrito. It's gonna make it taste sad.
Pull Amanda in for a hug and kiss her on the forehead. Love you, kiddo.
Love you too, Pops.
Aww.
Is the girl.
Welcome.
All right, Dad book.
Oh, it's time to date another dad.
It's time to date a dad.
I'm pretty sure we're just gonna go with Brian.
I believe we are just gonna go with Brian. For this purpose.
Yeah, we're gonna... I guess that didn't change. So let's
Nope.
message Brian again.
All right.
We're supposed to be going fishing, I think.
Sup, Brian?
Well, he's saying something about decaf coffee. I missed it. Oh, that's you.
Hey, Daisy and I are going fishing tomorrow. You in or out?
Oh, I have a message from Brian. Oh no, I've been dreading this day. I accidentally boasted about my abilities as a fisherman to Brian. Now he's challenging me into another dad-off. I've been doing my fishing research online, but I'm nowhere near close to being an expert. Still, though, I have to accept. I tap back to Brian. Sounds great, man. Super excited to catch all of those fish. Make sure your mower is in good working order because you're going to be all over my lawn this weekend.
Metaphor.
No, he's being literal.
Okay.
Very literal. That'll show him. Brian responds back, letting me know that tomorrow he'll pick us up at an hour I'd previously forgotten existed. That's gonna be a rough start. Amanda comes to the room from the kitchen, eating a cheese stick by biting it off piece by piece like some kind of monster. I do that too.
No, rude.
The peel sticks?
You're
Yeah.
supposed to peel it.
No, you bite through it.
It's called string cheese for a reason.
That's my name. I bite through string
Then you
cheese.
should peel it.
Nah.
Rude.
I didn't raise you like that.
That's right. What?
It's called string cheese, not chompy cheese for a reason, Amanda.
What did I just fucking say?
I'm with Amanda.
Did you just call me in here to criticize my controversial string cheese eating technique or what?
Yes. No, Amanda, we have to go fishing tomorrow.
Well, you have to go fishing. I get to play with Brian's dog.
Accurate. How do I become a master of fishing overnight? You went fishing in the Girl Scouts, didn't you?
Nope. My stint in the Scouts was brief and purely transactional. Thought I could get free cookies, but I didn't know that I had to, like, be outside and tie knots and stuff.
But I have to beat Brian.
Dad, let me tell you a story. Do you remember last summer how I applied for a job at that coffee shop across town?
Give me a refresher.
During the interview, they asked me if I knew how to work an espresso machine, and I really wanted the job, so I lied and said yes. On that first morning, there was a line out the door, and within half an hour, I severely burned my hand, and they told me to go home and never come back. I still have a scar from that.
Of course I remember. What does that have to do with fishing?
The burn is a metaphor, Dad.
What's it meta for? I don't get it.
You can lead a horse to water.
What do horses have to do with fish and burns?
Dad, please, I don't get your obsession with competing against Brian.
Honestly, I don't either. You wouldn't understand. It's a dad thing.
Please try explaining it to me.
Okay, Brian's just... He just thinks that he's so much better than me, and he purposely reminds me of that whenever he can. It's like he has to one-up me. I have to beat him in his own game.
Is that what you think is happening here?
No, Amanda?
Okay, good.
I know that's what's happening.
Alright, Pops, we should both be getting some sleep. See you in the morning?
Night, Panda.
She's right.
She is right. I brush my teeth and throw on some pajamas. I climb into bed, set my alarm, and close my eyes. Okay, sleep.
Nope.
This is how it usually goes. I am wide awake. Can't remember thinking about the last time I went fishing, hoping that there's something I can glean from it to give me an edge over Brian. I was about 9 years old. My dad woke me up one morning and told me to get dressed and meet him downstairs. It was still dark out. I had no idea what was going on, but before I knew it, we were both alone in a freezing cold lake. I sit there for hours while it got hot and muggy, the air thick with bugs. Picking mosquito bites while my dad sat in stony silence, fishing pole in one hand, beer in another. We didn't catch anything. Long drive home, my father bought me a pack of cigarettes and didn't say a thing.
What?
He had a weird relationship with his dad. That didn't help, and I think I have some repressed sadness about my father. I'll deal with that later.
Okie dokie.
He's got dad issues. I'm sitting on a boat in the middle of a body of water. I can't see any land. What about that? But I know it's a lake. The water is placid and still. I'm holding a fishing pole. Don't understand why, but it feels like my life depends on catching fish right now. I cast my lure into the water and wait. And wait. And wait. My whole being is filled with hopelessness as I watch the line disappear into the depths below.
You used the wrong lure.
I'd look up and see my father just as he looked that one cold morning, disapproving.
Oh!
I'm panicking now. I pull the lure up and try to grab a different one, but all the lures in my tackle box are exact same. Looking to my father for guidance, but he's gone. I try casting again, but I can't hold my footing. My boat tips over and I fall into the water. Sinking further and further, I see the multitudes of fish that have been lying just below the surface, all swimming around me as if to taunt me.
I feel like...
One fish swims up to me. He has Brian's eyes. You gotta use a neutral buoyancy lure if you're trying to catch trout, buddy. I jolt awake to the sound of my alarm.
Jesus.
He's got fishing issues.
Yeah.
Jeez. It's fishing day. That'll explain the weird dream. Ruggedly slip on clothes and get ready. That's the only reason for that dream.
Sure.
That's all that was. No, like, weird issues or anything.
Mm-hmm.
Spot a man's door half open and see her still curled up in a mountain of blankets. Walking over to bed, I give her a tiny kiss on the forehead. Fishing day, kiddo. You ready?
No.
Well, you gotta get up. I can't do this without you. Also, stop sleeping in your clothes. Amanda pulls her comforter over her head.
Never.
Amanda?
I'll get up in a minute.
Things are falling. Alright, Brian should be here in 20, so you better not just go back to sleep. Amanda sticks her hand through the blanket to wave me away. I leave her room and make myself some coffee, another cup with lots of cream and sugar for Amanda, whenever she gets up. Amanda eventually wanders in and chugs her coffee while I do word jumbles. Hear the doorbell ring. That must be Brian. Still rubbing our eyes, we walk outside to see Brian. He's decked out in fishing gear. Daisy's falling asleep next to him.
Early bird gets the worm, buddy.
You ready to fish?
I was born ready.
My eyes narrow in on Brian. It's a good day to die.
Jesus.
Hop on in, guys. Let's get the fishing party started. Walk to the driver's side door and open it. Woof woof. Brian's dog immediately hops in the driver's seat, wagging his tail furiously. Can I see your license, sir?
Maxwell, let Dad sit.
Maxwell obediently hops in the back to cuddle with Daisy.
Oh.
And it settles in next to Maxwell and Daisy and immediately falls asleep.
You ready for an adventure?
I'm ready for glory. I struggle to stay awake as we drive to the outskirts of town. Country music plays quietly from the radio as I watch trees pass by. So where exactly are we headed?
About an hour north of here. Little spot I've been going to since I was a kid. My dad used to take me there all the time. I don't think anybody else knows about it. I brought everything we need so we can catch some trout, have a nice little fire, and enjoy the nature.
That sounds nice.
It does.
I wouldn't mind a day like that. I don't even care for fishing. It sounds nice. My fishing pole is in the shop, getting it tuned up. Do you maybe have an extra I could borrow?
But of course. It's probably not as nice as it sounds like yours is, though.
Dad is a bad
Oh,
liar.
yeah, he is. Brian
Right.
sees through it, I think.
Oh, of course. I am digging a hole here. Instead of the forest lining the highway. The sun is just barely up. I can't read. The sun is just barely over the horizon, scattering dusky pink light through the trees. For a split second, I spot a deer grazing on the side of the road before it leaps back onto the brush. After a nice, quiet drive, Brian eventually tells me to pull off the highway and onto a dirt road. The car bumps along until we reach a clearing that opens up to a magnificent lake.
Well, here we are. Oh, it's so pretty.
That is very pretty. I step in the car and help Brian load our gear as Maxwell runs around us, barking. The kids wake up and wander to the shore, where Daisy tries to teach Amanda how to skip rocks. Brian and I carry the tackle boxes and cooler down to the edge of the lake, where he has a canoe waiting.
Ah, great. It's still in one piece. Hold on. Help me out with Maxwell.
I help Brian place a tiny dog-sized life vest on the Maxwell. Woof woof.
All right, your turn.
Brian hands me a lime green life vest. No thanks would be rude.
Yes.
I can swim thanks, also rude.
Yeah.
If I fall in, you'll save me. Seems a little forward.
Maybe, but you are on the second date, so I don't know. You should pick one and see where we can go with it.
I'm not gonna be, like, rude about it, though.
Okay.
If I fall in, I'm counting on you to rescue me.
Suit yourself.
Sounds good. Brian turns to Amanda and Daisy, who are still skipping rocks.
You kids want to fish?
Ugh.
I'm good with just throwing rocks into the water.
Amanda hurls a rock to the pond with gusto.
Yeah, take that, water.
Amanda, you're supposed to be skipping them.
Is that what we're doing? Daisy, don't you want to fish?
I think catching fish is kind of inhumane.
We're gonna go explore in the woods and look at bugs and stuff. Alright, be safe. Don't go too far.
Brian puts the life vest around himself and we throw all our equipment into the canoe. Axel happily jumps in and takes his place looking out of the front of the boat.
So cute.
I know. I get in the canoe as Brian shoves off. We paddle together to get ourselves into the middle of the lake.
This is nice.
Yeah. Most freshwater fish... Oh, that's you.
That's me.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Most freshwater fish usually feed at dusk and dawn, which is why I had to get you up so early.
Yeah, I know. That's pretty common fisherman knowledge, after all. Fisherman knowledge that I am knowledgeable about.
Oh, he's trying so hard.
He's...
Still a gambling man?
You know it.
Let's see who can catch more fish.
You can catch more than one?
Oh my god.
Sounds easy enough to me. What's on the line? Besides all the fish I'm gonna catch, obviously.
Christ. I was thinking something a little more high stakes than mowing the lawn.
Custody of her children?
More than that. Let's say if I win, I get your weed whacker.
The Whackmaster 2000? That's a limited edition.
But if you win, you get my pole saw, the Reach and Cut 3000.
The cordless version?
That's the one.
Shit, the Reach and Cut 3000 state of the art. My weed whacker is a prized possession, but there are those hard-reach branches at the back of the yard that I've been begging for uprooting.
Oh my god, this is so dad.
It's incredibly... Yeah. You're on. We shake on it. So then remember that I don't know how to fish. My foolish fatherly pride will one day be my undoing.
And this is that day.
This is the day.
Yeah.
That's today.
It's today.
I watch as Brian dies a lure and does some stuff I can't quite follow with his fishing pole. He casts in the lake. Oh boy, now I have to do that. I start the tackle box and the pole in my hand. It's so... Okay. Now, there are some good options here.
Oh my god.
We
Please
can-
don't just put some bait on
We
the
can put
hook.
some bait on the hook.
Yeah.
We can insult the fish or stretch more physical activity.
I feel like don't do that in a canoe.
I feel like I want to insult the fish.
I feel like you should insult the fish.
I don't know if it's good or bad, but I have to insult the
We're
fish.
gonna insult the fish.
Brian, the game of fishing is still all about psychological warfare. Watch this. Look out on the serene, undisturbed lake. Hey, fish! Fuck you! Oh! That was bad. Turn my attention to Brian. That'll show him. Now what?
Oh my god!
So
maybe you should have just baited the hook.
yeah, the insult the fish was a little more aggressive than I thought it would be.
Do you want to redo that?
Nah, we're going.
Okay, we're doing it. Okay.
We're doing it live.
Tie a knot or something? I think you should go with tie a knot or something.
Perform fish mating call,
No.
tie a knot or something, or meditate.
No, tie a knot or something. There
Okay.
you go.
Take my pole and try to tie an elaborate-looking knot to impress Brian. The classic hunter's bend. I learned that one in my youth.
Oh.
Yep, this one isn't coming apart anytime soon. With this knot, I will cast my heavenly line upon the unsuspecting water and deliver onto us a bountiful harvest. Look over to Brian. He doesn't seem to be paying attention. Let's cast this sucker. I pull my rod back and launch the lure as hard as I can. And the lure flies off the line and sails far, far away, landing in the lake with a loud sploosh. Sorry, I judged the wind speed wrong. The cold air drives the pressure down, you know?
Go ahead and take my pole. I know it's hard switching to a new pole you're not used to. I'll fix up another line. Look how cute he is.
He is. Just stop lying. Dad needs to stop lying.
Dad needs to stop lying.
Dad is not being a good person.
Brian is being so sweet right now.
Dad is lying too much.
Correct.
Brian hands me his pole with a
Well, I mean, I smile like an idiot when people hand me their pole too.
That's
So.
inappropriate.
Oh my god, I fucking love it.
I guess the kids are in the forest looking for bugs.
Correct.
But I mean, it's only the second date.
Moving on.
Brian hands me his pole with a smile, and I just sit there feeling like an idiot. Oh shit! It's okay. Fishing minigame.
Fishing around here is easy. They group up. All you gotta do is line up 3 of the same species and reel them in.
It's-
Candy Crush!
It's Bejeweled, Candy Crush, all that stuff. I need to match 3 of the same species. I can't tell them apart.
Match that fish.
Match that fish.
Do it.
Nice catch.
Haha! Oh wait, that's...
Nope.
Yeah, also, I
That's
get
the
a learn.
largemouth bass, a popular sport fish made infamous by the singing Billy the Bass novelty toy and decoration.
The time is still going.
It's
while-
easily confused with a smallmouth bass.
I'm sorry, the time was still
It's
going while
fine.
he was talking.
It's fine.
Match of the day. Nice catch.
What?
Catch of
Thank
the
you.
day.
There's so many of them.
Rainbow trout.
I'm catching so many fish.
You are catching so many fish. Look at you.
There we go. That.
There you
And
go.
Catch of the day.
they are very similar. It's actually a little
Are, yeah.
tricky.
Match of the day.
Wow.
I play a lot of Bejeweled.
Do
I'm
you?
not gonna, yeah.
Okay, alright.
That's-
We're not gonna beat around the bush about that?
Dark secrets coming out today. I've played a lot of match 3 games.
Sounds good.
Now I'm trying to. Aha.
Match of the day.
Okay, alright. I'm seeing it.
Nice match. Nice.
I like how this is the most intense concentration in the whole game.
Yep.
Is us trying to
No, I don't want to. I don't want to do that fish. I want
to
do a
match
different
fucking fish.
Aha. Okay.
Match of the day.
You gotta match your fish.
Nice catch.
Nice catch.
I gotta score. I gotta score with Brian.
I like how it's actually yelling at you like Candy Crush does.
Yeah,
Like,
it is.
sweet.
It's absolutely just. It's a fish crush.
Yes.
Candy fish. No, that's Swedish fish.
Swedish fish. Hey.
Not hashtag not sponsored.
That was. I mean, if they wanna,
I mean, sure, sponsor us, Swedish fish,
because there's a reason to do
because
that.
that makes sense. That is something you should absolutely.
Why
do.
should we sponsor you? Like, Dream Daddy wants me to joke about Swedish fish.
We've eaten your fish before.
It's true. They're not very good.
No, stop. They're very, very delicious. I can't see a match anywhere. What the hell? What am I?
You're out of time anyway.
Yeah.
So, good work.
Oh, there's an achievement. Oh, I need to catch 2,000 points to get an achievement.
You did good.
Good work. Oh, that you,
I said
you
good
good
work.
worked. You good worked.
Run through the finish line.
Okay, I sprinted.
Wow.
Well,
This is you.
That's okay. You can do narration too
No,
if
it's
you want.
fine.
This is way tougher than I thought. I look over to Brian, who's smiling and obviously enjoying his time out here on the lake. I will crush him.
God.
Suddenly, the fishing pole jumps in my hand and reflexively tug upwards. I think I got something big. Oh, I mean, he did hand you his pole.
Oh.
The tip of the pole dips down repeatedly and the line starts to run.
Reel it in.
I finally get the fish right up next to the boat. It's a long, beautiful rainbow trout. Brian hands me a net.
Aw. It's all yours.
I lean down and notice that my hands are shaking with excitement. This fish is bigger than all the ones Brian's caught. That pole saw is mine. All my.
Oh.
The entire canoe tips over with me. I find myself sinking into the lake. I should have taken the life vest. All of a sudden, I'm braced on the water and pulled into Brian's arms.
Well, you did say that he'd rescue you.
Yeah, I said he had to rescue me. I'm finally dragged upwards, sputtering water. All of our gear floats on the surface. Maxwell doggy paddles around us in circles, having a great time.
He's a corgi.
Yeah.
Are you alright?
Does that count as one?
Well, seeing as all of our fish are now swimming safely back in the lake, I guess so.
Brian laughs.
Let's get you to shore.
Brian and I flip the canoe back over and fill it with our now soaking wet gear.
Oh.
We row back to shore with Maxwell in tow. Once we get to...
Hi!
Suddenly shirtless dad.
Damn.
Yeah.
It's kind of impressive.
Yeah.
I'm kind of digging it.
Brian does look good
Gingers.
shirtless. Once we get to the beach, Maxwell darts off into the woods. Brian takes off his shirt. Dots of lake water glisten in the sun across his strong back.
Sexy.
Man, all that general contracting must have built that guy like an ox.
Yeah.
I hope he doesn't notice me staring.
Aww. I'm gonna get a fire going so we can dry off. Wanna hand me yours?
Well, I mean, he did hand us his pole, so it's only...
I think he means your shirt.
Oh. Yes, okay, yes, yeah.
Your cat suit.
My cat suit.
Literally.
Why am I fishing in my cat suit? I reluctantly take off my own shirt and toss it to Brian. I suddenly wish I'd done more sit-ups in my life, or any sit-ups at all, really. Another thing you bested me in, stupid, sexy Brian. Might as well. I was kind of hoping there'd be like a shirtless.
That would be cute.
That would have been cute. Might as well fry that shirt up. Seems like it's the only lunch we'll have.
The day is young. We can fish from the shore.
Once Brian gets the fire going, I sit and try and dry off my pants. Brian says a couple lures out by the water's edge.
We're probably gonna have to put the kibosh on the competition for now.
Until another day. My stomach growls.
You hungry?
Oh, I'm fine. Brian reaches into cargo shorts and pulls out a food granola bars.
Handy.
Yeah.
I have a small child. I am flushed with snacks. This is accurate.
Yeah, you kind of have to be.
Yep.
Brian joins me by the fire and I accept the cargo short granola.
Amazing. And now we're back to waiting.
Where did the girls get off to? Shouldn't they be back by now?
I wouldn't worry about it too much. They're a couple of smart kids.
That's what I'm worried about. They're too smart. They probably established a small rural government by this point and installed themselves as leaders. Take a look around the sun cresting the tree line, casting an entire lake in a warm golden glow. The forest seems becoming alive now. Birds chirp in the distance. Wow, nature is beautiful. A mosquito bites me. I slap my neck and curse. Nature sucks.
Jesus. Here you go, bud.
Brian hands me a bottle of bug spray. I begrudgingly take it and douse myself.
Ugh.
I've always hated how
Gross.
stuff smells.
Really? I've always kind of liked it. Reminds me of being outside.
I like the outside. The bug spray has never appealed to me, though.
Fair enough.
Maybe you and I have different sentiments on the outdoors. Axel comes bounding up to me, a huge stick in his mouth. He drops at my feet and looks at me expectantly. Jeez, that's just
Oh,
mean.
no.
Don't be mean to the dog.
Don't fake out throw him either. He's a corgi. He'll be stupid enough to fall for it.
I do that to dogs all the time,
Don't
though.
do
It's
it,
so
though.
cute.
Yeah, but don't.
Throwing it towards the woods? Like, what if he, like, gets lost in the woods and I get in trouble?
You can fake out throw him. He's gonna be looking for it all day if you do.
Okay, I'll throw the stick. Okay.
Aww.
I hurl the stick as hard as I can towards the tree line. Maxwell bolts after it, running as fast as his stubby little legs can carry him.
So cute.
Which, consequently, is not very fast. It is very cute, though.
Nice throw, Dad.
I turn away so he can't see me blush. Maxwell brings the stick back to me, clearly proud of himself. Good boy, Maxwell. You're a very good and speedy boy. You're the world champ of fetch. It's time for the pets. What's the plan? All of them. All the above.
We've given a storyline involving a corgi to a corgi.
Yeah.
So
Butt pats never fail. Always
Accurate.
true. Ear scratching is good, and belly. I'm gonna go for the belly.
okay.
Maxwell rolls over and lets me rub his belly. He wiggles on the grass, clearly loving it.
I feel like a bit of a third wheel here. Where are my belly rubs?
Oh.
Ooh, sexy.
Damn. Hi.
Oh, he liked it.
I am so flustered I can barely say anything. I just focus on petting Maxwell and hope Brian doesn't notice how much I'm sweating. While I'm playing with Maxwell, fish begin routinely pulling on Brian's lines. Watch Brian effortlessly fillet the fish, squeezing a bit of lemon on them, and frying them up in a cast iron pan. Before we know it, we have a feast fit for a couple of shirtless dudes.
Works.
Man and Daisy emerge from the woods, looking totally unscathed.
Whoa, Dad Bog Patrol. I have to issue you both a citation and demand you both put your shirts on. There are children present.
Brian tosses me in my now dry shirt, I pull over my head, thankful that I will no longer be distracted by Brian and his pecs. Where have you guys been?
Studying entomology.
What?
We were playing with bugs.
Huh, I expected you guys to be more covered in, like, mud and stuff. Daisy looks offended.
What do you take me for, a child?
Well, you're 10, so... yes? Amanda puts a hand on Daisy's shoulder.
Aww.
Right.
Daisy's adorable.
Isn't she? She's so cute.
This is a cute picture right
It
here.
is.
We take a seat around the fire and Brian serves all generous piles of fish on paper plates. It's absolutely delicious. Why does he have to be good at everything?
You're getting less competitive.
You are, yeah.
Fish
It's,
taste okay?
Daisy and Amanda both nod furiously, mouths full of fish. It's incredible. I've never had fish this good. Yeah, it's great.
Old Harding family recipe.
Why are your pants wet?
That's inappropriate. Well, Amanda, we were out in the lake and then...
And then I accidentally tipped over that boat. Don't worry, all the gear floated to the surface, so we didn't lose anything. Right, Dad?
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Can't believe you just covered for me.
He saved face in front of your daughter.
Aww. I mean, she knows us. She knows Dad.
Oh yeah, she absolutely knows that we did it.
Yeah, I feel like she would understand. He even out humbles me. He's trying to beat me at everything, including my world-famous sense of humility.
Jesus.
We finished
Aw,
our fish.
sunset.
Yeah. We went playing catch with Maxwell for a little while before we decided to head out. After cleaning up the camp, we pack up the station wagon and let Maxwell into the back seat. The poor pup falls asleep in a cuddle puddle with Amanda and Daisy. They've had a long day.
Been an ordeal today, bud. Let me drive you guys home.
I want to prove that I'm the most awake dad on the block, but yeah, I'm beat. Fine. As we drive away, I take one last look at the lake disappearing behind us and smile. I rest my head against the window, and the low rumble of the dirt road beneath us lulls me into a peaceful sleep.
Aww.
Aww.
Hey, sleepyhead.
Aww. Open my eyes and realize I dozed off in the car. I self-consciously wipe a bit of drool off my chin. Oh, hey, I was resting my eyes. Just in case we suddenly have to jump into any sort of conflict, so I'm super awake for it. And ready to fight. With my strong arms.
It's all good. You earned some rest, buddy. Thanks for coming out with us today. I had a lot of fun with you.
Aww. Thanks for inviting us. I also had fun, actually.
Glad to hear it. Take it easy, yeah?
You too. Take it the easiest. Brian chuckles to himself as he unloads the car. Man, I get inside and immediately collapse on the couch. Long day.
Yep.
I was so close to that pole saw.
Pole saw.
Yeah, Brian and I were competing to see who would catch the most fish, and...
Stop! Why do you care so much?
Manda Panda, just look at that guy. He's so obviously got my number and he's rubbing my face in it.
Ugh. Dad, I love you. But you're kind of dumb sometimes.
Accurate. Dumb or clearly the superior dad?
You know what? I don't have the energy required to properly unpack your weird fixation with asserting your masculinity. I'm going to bed. Night.
You got
Face
slides
down
on the couch and
onto
face
the
down on the floor.
I am a tired slug.
Amanda, that floor is disgusting.
I don't care.
Well, night, honey.
Night, Pops. I like how she just
Yeah, just
went
like,
to sleep on the carpet.
I want to sleep here.
Same, to be honest.
Whatever. Date complete.
Oh.
Dad snark.
Yes.
Family vacation. Belly laugh, bear hugs, car nap, and corgi.
You have done excellent on
Wow.
the 3. You got a good
Even though we
range.
did we yelled at fish, we
That
did
was
good.
the dad snark, I think.
I didn't do good with dad snark.
Yes.
I see.
You did good.
Yeah.
I dig it.
All right. Well, I think that was a successful second date.
Soft boy, 2 of 3.
Oh, one more date.
He is soft boy.
He is.
Adorbs.
It is adorable.
All right, y'all. Join us next time for our next dad adventure.
There are more Brian dates, I assume.
One more Brian date.
And then who knows? I don't know what happens after that, honestly.
You'll find
Fall
out.
in love, happily ever after.
Who knows? Depends on how well you talk to him.
I've
And
been
if
doing
you
pretty
stop trying to steal his weed whacker.
good. Yeah, well, hey.
Or his power saw, sorry.
That's inappropriate talk.
I mean, he already handed you his pole, so... Alright, bye!
Bye.